Hello everyone, welcome to my beginning tutorial series on typing math. And throughout this video, we'll be figuring out how we use Microsoft Word equation editor in addition to mathchat.io and perhaps a little bit of LaTex on how to type or write out mathematics. So why now do I decide to create this series? Well, unfortunately, it's because of the COVID-19 pandemic. I don't think it'll quite be some time before we'll be able to safely give mathematics on pieces of paper to each other without risking infecting other people and social distancing measures. So the audience of this video should be especially for high school students of any sort who are in any math or science program where they have to write up written work, especially those in the IB diploma program, because I know you have to write down an internal assessment where you have to go or an extended essay, where you have to write up math in a digital format. STEM college students as well, it would be very helpful for you guys to know how this works should your professors not have enough time to tell you how to go and type out the details of certain symbols in your work, and they tell you to please go and refer to some tech specialists, or you have to figure it out on your own, unfortunately. And also any recreational math hobbyists, this would be great for you to know as well. So I already mentioned the tools we'll be looking at, but the majority of what this series will entail is how to type out quick hotkey keystrokes to type out symbols and equations and to save time as you're compiling them out. And finally, how to save and document organize them in whatever interface you're using. So first, basics first, let us take a look at the image of a keyboard. I have one of a Mac here and one of a Windows. For the most part, everything is the same except that for the Mac, you have play icons and volume icons in addition to your so-called F1 to F10 things, and that the one control or alt keys in the Windows is replaced with the Windows signature flag symbol. So some stroke notations to keep in mind so you can understand what I'll be writing out. If you see two quotation marks, and these three dots basically indicate some symbol will go here. If you see a quotation mark symbol plus quotation mark symbol, it means that I am pressing these two symbols under the quotation marks at the same time. It does not mean that I'm pressing three keys at the same time, which includes the plus button. That's not what it means. If I were to say push down the plus button, then I would have the plus surrounded by quotation marks, and I would actually denote it as shift of equal sign, because you have to hold down the shift button and the equal sign button in order to generate the plus sign. And this would be the general notation. So with that started, let's go right into our first lesson. Let us learn how to type your first hotkey. And this function, this particular hotkey will be insert an equation. So the symbols you'll need to type is the control and the equal sign. So you have to hold down the control button and equal sign at the same time in order to generate an equation on Microsoft Word. So this would be for the Mac edition. I believe if you're using a Windows, you replace the control button with the alt button. And then you'll get the same result. So let me try for you right now. Boom. And voila, I'm right here at the equation editor, and I can immediately start typing things right out now. I'm going to give one quick example, simple example. I'm going to be typing in x squared plus x plus 1 equals 0. That's a random quadratic equation. I believe, I could be mistaken, it's the quadratic equation whose roots give you the golden ratio. A over b equals x squared minus c. There's another equation where I've used fraction brackets and decimal notation. And just to show you how you can access this manually, if you go down to the Insert tab over here, you can find the equation button right over here. It'll insert the equation, and then it'll give you the options of all the operators that you can put in here. Built into Microsoft Word, we have fractions, we have scripts, subscripts, and superscripts, radicals, integrals, large summation operators, brackets of all sorts, certain functions, accents, limits and logarithms, and matrices. But I think I'll save this for how to type these symbols in the remaining videos I have. So until then, I hope you have a pleasant day.